In this tutorial, we will cover how to use the case1 node. The case1 node is used to create a new column based on values from another column or multiple other columns. For this tutorial, we will create a workflow that creates a new column that flags countries which have a population of greater than 10 million people. Here, the first thing to do in the case1 configuration page is to name the new column that will be created. Now we can add when conditions that will define the new column. Here in the key value array, we can add new conditions using this plus button. In this case, our condition will be that the population must be greater than 10 million people. We add this condition here where it says key. Next, here in the value row, we can define the value that will be input into the new column based on this condition. We can also add multiple conditions to the key value array using this plus button here. In this case, we only have one condition, so we can remove them using the minus button here on the right side of the configuration page. If none of the conditions in the key value array are met, the case1 node will default to using the value set here at the bottom in the else option. Now we've created a new column using the case1 node. We can now use this new column in subsequent nodes. The first thing we will do is simply print out the data frame with the new column created using the print n rows node. We can also create visualizations of the new column created using the histogram node. This will show us the distribution of the new values that we just created. In the drop-down for the histogram, we can now see that there is a new column with the name that we assigned earlier. In this case, since there are only two possible values, we will only use 2 bins in our histogram. We are now ready to execute this workflow. Here in the execution page, in our print n rows, we can see that a new column has been created here on the right side at the end of the data frame. These values are based on the conditions that we set earlier. Elsewhere on the execution page, we can also see a histogram of the new values that were created. Thank you for listening.